Hey, this is Pastor Vern for January 21st, 2021. We are on a Thursday. Let's see here. Um, we have some things going on that's exciting for this weekend. We have a baptism in Belgrade and a baptism in Fullerton. Some of these have been put off for a while because of concerns about safety and worship, but we're going to forge ahead with those. So that's kind of exciting. That opportunity to offer the sacrament of baptism to a couple infants, and that'll be a highlight of the last few months. We've had a few baptisms in the last few months, but they've been a little bit rare because of concerns about getting together, and we have some more that we hope will get scheduled before too long. And get back into this part of the ministry where we're pushing forward with Jesus's agenda into the world to make as many disciples as possible and let them know the good news of Jesus Christ. Well, we've been talking about some of the Hebrew traditions, the Jewish folks' traditions, and somehow they navigated the world with some things, and just some kind of things that are they're kind of fun things. But the way I see it as the time that I've been a pastor is that the more times I study even things that are seem sometimes trivial, gives me a better understanding of who the people of the scriptures were, and maybe gives me some insight about how to preach the good news. Today we're going to talk about honey. Yep, that sweet, sticky substance that bees make for us. I'm pretty fond of honey myself. I don't eat it a lot because of uh, it's almost too sweet for me. But I like it like on toast, and I know at least one of my daughters use a lot of honey in cooking instead of refined sugar, and there's all those kind of things that we use honey for, and of course, being somebody who'd been a farmer for a long time, I understand the value of the bees out into the out in the world to pollinate and to help us with that scenario. We had some fruit trees, we had other things that needed those bees in order to be productive, and so I appreciate that their place in the ecosystem. And but mostly I appreciate the sweet honey. We had a time here a while back where I did a wedding for a couple who at that time were residing in California and working for some beekeepers or honey processing or something. I'm not exactly sure which part of the process they were the most familiar with. But anyway, as kind of a gift to do their wedding, they sent us some honey from California, and we've really been enjoying that. There's different flavors. I guess I wasn't aware of the different flavors depending on where the bees are getting their pollen and so on, and so we're really enjoying that in our household, and we appreciate that. But one of the things we talk about is when the Hebrew tradition is that kids went to school. Virtually everybody went to school for a period of time. They were virtually everyone in the Hebrew tradition would have had some literacy of some sort. And there was an interesting tradition in Hebrew schools, and I understand that some of it is even observed today. Is that when you had a new student come in, they would at the top of a page of the Torah, they would with a drop of honey on their lips would kiss the holy book. Uh, and we see a lot of places in the scriptures in our place where kisses have meaning. Judas betrayed Jesus with a kiss. There's a lot of those kind of things that are part of the tradition. But this kiss on to the Torah, to touch the page with your lips with honey, um, it was hard to figure out what that tradition was about. And here's what we learned is that perhaps the teachers had in mind Proverbs 24:13 to 14, which speaks of wisdom being as sweet as honey. I think that's kind of an interesting way to put it. Wisdom being as sweet as honey. One of the things that Jesus tried to portray to us is, or tried to reveal to us, is the wisdom that the relationship with God is important and that it is a sweet relationship. So maybe that's what they were thinking. Maybe that's a part of the tradition. Anyway, it sounds like to me as if anything else, it's at least a metaphorical relationship that's between knowledge and the sweetness of knowing that our knowledge helps us to know Christ better. All right. Well, y'all have a good day. You watch out for yourselves the best, or take good care of yourselves. Watch out for others the best you can, and stay safe. And we'll talk to you later.